This couple left their jobs to create Bangalore Creative Circus from a run-down warehouse. Meet Ajay, Raghavan and Manisha Vinod. On a regular evening in 2017, Ajay was watching a documentary before the flood. After watching the film, he started reading more about climate change and carbon emissions. With an intention to do something for the environment, he quit his decade-long law practice.
It was the idea that, there are many well-intentioned people who want to live more consciously, who want to contribute more to their city, etc., but really don't know where to begin that journey. That was a gap that we saw in the system, because we also recognized that there were so many wonderful organizations and individuals doing beautiful work in the conscious living space. So here we're trying to bridge that gap and bring all of them together.
With that idea, he started Bangalore Creative Circus, an urban living lab promoting sustainability. While starting, they were looking for a small space to host communities, but then they stumbled upon something they didn't expect.
Initially what we were looking for was a small space, like a 2,000 square feet space that we could support artists with. While we reached out to this friend, he literally on the same day he said, I have tenants, I have a space in Yashwantpur. It's a large space, and the tenants there have just told me that they want to vacate. That 2,000 square feet that we were looking for ended up being a 20,000 square feet space, and we had no clue what to do with it. And really, a lot of what happened here was organic. It was through just lots of people we met, the communities that came together to sort of create the space.
The couple wanted the space to emanate the idea of sustainability, so they created the space by upcycling about 70 to 80% of the material from a rundown warehouse in Bengaluru.
We also ran this upcycling drive, this dry waste collection drive actually across Bangalore, where we told the city of Bangalore, come on, give us your broken household equipment, give us your broken furniture, things that you would just trash otherwise, sort of thing. And we coordinated with them and got them to little collection centers here and there, and then we organized logistics for all of the material to come here. And the beauty of this, every little bit that you see in our restaurant, as well as our lobby, our entrance area, every single thing is what someone has just thrown away, right? And we had these beautiful artists who worked with us, so they ended up upcycling them.
Today, the space stands for sustainability and has the principle of it in every nook and corner.
See, so the stones that we found under the concrete became the office block. We discovered an old factory tank hidden under all of the concrete. That became the space for our aquaponics units.
The entrance of Bangalore Creative Circus has a beautiful showpiece of a seahorse, but how it came to be made is a more beautiful story.
One beautiful memory I have is when we got a bunch of AC ducts from a particular office space. This artist saw that one shape of the AC duct and immediately said, "Oh, I can make a seahorse out of this." The rest of us really had no clue what he meant by that. We just nodded and went along with it. That's the grand seahorse that you see as soon as you enter the space.
Interestingly, the floor of the space is made of beautifully mismatched tiles. When asked about the reason for the same, here is what they said.
Similarly, even the tiles that you see are all completely mismatched tiles. That's because we went to the tile stores and invariably there's some leftover tiles after people buy, X square feet for their respective homes and whatnot. From the perspective of the tile store, it takes up a lot of space, but they can't really monetize it, right? So it was a great usage of all of those extra tiles.
The space is such that it demonstrates to people where their food comes from. They also provide a farm-to-table eating experience for the visitors, which is an experience to behold.
It starts with, we have the kitchen, which is a farm-to-table. Immediately after that, we have the restaurant itself. And then there is this floor made out of mud, in fact, and we've used the soil from here, plus the soil from another place. Then there's the whole food systems that we're showcasing. There's an aquaponics setup, there's a hydroponics, and there's a permaculture food forest, all done with different collaborators and such.
It is one of 4 different spaces at our campus where we're looking to demonstrate urban farming solutions. The idea and intention very much is for us to, as urban folks, reconnect with our source of food, to understand what it takes to grow it, to also demonstrate various techniques of it, so people that visit it and see it can maybe adopt it in their own spaces and their own lives.
Up and running from November 2021, the restaurant has served hundreds of people. BCC has also won awards for their amazing design and their idea of sustainability.
And in fact, we won the Design Awards for under the category of sustainable interiors. It's this international award, and it was really exciting.
Today, BCC proudly hosts like-minded people who hold conversations about sustainability and also educates them in the long run. For more inspiring stories, follow The Better India on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and more.